Hey folks, this is Death from the Was Nerds server, and I'm going to be going over today about timing multiple rallies to land on a target all at the same time. So, the first step is, why do we need this? As you might guess, if you do a rally on, let's say, the castle, and you don't break in, you could try again, but by the time you try it again, they've probably already refilled, and it's just going to be the exact same situation. So what we try and do is have two people land two rallies, both at the same time or as close to it as possible, so that the enemy doesn't have time to refill their troops. So let's say the first one knocks off 500,000 troops, the rest knocks the rest out. Okay, so let's talk about the basics on how do we do this. So the first easy way that you can start doing this, if not a little bit crude, is you're going to look at your march times. So if you see I have a rally open about to hit a terror, and you can see down the bottom right hand corner I'm going to be 25 seconds to launch the rally. Let's say someone else has 30 seconds, so they can hit deploy, and as soon as I see them hit deploy, I count 5 seconds and hit deploy myself. This is not going to be pretty accurate. They're probably going to refill in between. The second way, as we're developing through the timeline of techniques, is going to be someone on a Discord voice server that records everyone's march time, and they start counting down. They know, okay, I'm going to start counting down from 31, and I'm going to say, okay, this person launch, I'm going to wait for 5 seconds, then this person launch, and away you go. This gets you pretty accurate, but it's also a lot of work to get everyone's march times and everything like that, and when they change because of pets and stuff, it's a little bit more complicated. So the third way that Zarathustra came up with during one of the SVS fights in 6-1 is that you don't even need to know everyone's march time. All you need to do is know roughly who is the maximum march time, like a couple of seconds more than that, and just start counting down. So if I'm at 25 seconds and someone else is 30, we just pick 32, and we just do 31, 30, 29. And as soon as it gets to 25, I see 25 matches my march time down here, I hit deploy. And if everyone does that, you should land around the same second. Now, this can be good and bad. So one of the big things that we've noticed in Discord is that there is some latency. So the person who is counting, everyone else hears them maybe half a second to a second later. This isn't great if you're doing the counting and you're also deploying. So ideally you'd have a separate person. And if you're getting a little bit technical on the times, let's say you pick a website like this, a stopwatch, to do it live. So we just continue here and we start counting. When do you start counting? Do you start counting when it changes? At the moment it's about to change? At the end? And you may not think it matters, but if everyone is spamming refills, it does kind of matter. And it also matters what point the person who's starting the rally starts the rally. Do they start when they hear you saying the number, or after you finish saying the number, and all that kind of stuff. So in order to get rid of the latency problem, I have built a couple of sound files. Oops. There we go. And each of these sound files is basically recorded text to voice of someone counting from a certain second to a certain second. So these are all available on GitHub. I'll link them in the description. And you could play them
10.
using... Oops, started playing automatically as I highlighted over there. You can play them with any sort of sound bot or anything like that. That gets rid of the latency, and that also solves the counting down. I have gone one additional step further. So I've created a Discord bot that comes with controls here, and also a web interface where we can see the different servers. Oops. Yep. Double up there. So you can join, you can leave, stop playing, play all the files, and then use some logs of stuff that's going on, so on and so forth. And it also works here. So the whole idea is that you would join it to the channel. So I'm just going to make it leave real quick. Make it join back. There we go. And then I'm going to start playing. So I'm going to hit countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Perfect. So that's pretty much it. You're going to do the countdowns. People are going to start the rallies at the specific time you agree on. Let's say when they start saying your second. And you can use this for starting multiple rallies to hit the enemy all at the same time, or for hot-swapping the castle if you want to have everyone from the alternative alliance all march towards the castle to full max it out while the enemy is trying to do solo hits to grab it while you're trying to hot-swap. And that's it. Enjoy. So, one additional thing I'm just going to add on here is a great way to do this with training is to have people scout. You don't need to do a full rally. So I've done some training sessions in my own state, and I just pulled up a couple of screenshots to show you the results. And as you can see here, everyone is landing within 1 second. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, where's Eric? 10, 11, and someone came within 2 seconds later. So that's, what was it, 11 people all landing within 1 second. So this is very doable and very easy with a couple of training sessions, especially with scouts. I'd recommend you run a few training practices. Good luck during SVS.